Okay, so today is the 1st of August 2026, and as of today, I've officially been in the high ticket sales game for 1 entire year now. And holy fuck, what a journey this has been. If you told me 12 months prior, the position I'd be in now, the things I would have achieved, I would have no idea what the fuck to tell you. I would be speechless. Right, from being able to go from 0 to 50k a month in comms within 12 months in just 6 months time, being able to travel the world, make money online, treat my family better, take my girlfriend on better dates, and now being able to post content, inspire others, and now mentor and teach others, just fucking phenomenal. Like I have no words. So I wanted to come on here, make a quick video now. I used to post more vids on YouTube, and I kind of stopped, so now making this a bit of a checkpoint, also kind of recapping what some key points of my journey were, and I guess fill you guys in on how it was like really from the inside. Now, I've done a full story breakdown already on YouTube, but basically, where do I even fucking begin? Being at the point I am now, one thing I'm very, very, very thankful for is me being able to take the leap and actually fully commit and take a bet on myself. The previous ways of making money online I tried before, fucking SMMA, a form of e-com, match betting, crypto, these were all things that I pursued, yes, but I didn't really place a bet on myself to go all in and give myself a reason to go all in. Now, throughout my entire journey of being in the game, of trying to make money online, I always kind of dabbled into things. I was a jack of all trades, fucking master of none. And from the outside, I seemed like I was pretty smart, but it wasn't until I finally committed to one thing, which was this vehicle, high ticket sales, where I actually started to see the fruits of my labor. So one key pivotal point in my sales journey was after my first month, I had the opportunity to work one-on-one with my sales mentor at the time. And I remember that day where I had the call. I wasn't expecting to be pitched, and I was pitched. I was like, holy fuck, this is a lot of money. It took 2 calls to close me and a lot of objection handling. Not because I didn't believe in the fucking product, it was more so I could not fathom taking that much of a bet on myself, especially having not much proof of concept, in sales out myself at the time. So that night before my follow-up call, I was actually thinking of reasons as to why I shouldn't need to take the call. I was thinking about what's an excuse I can make, but I have to be congruent. I'm in sales, I can't no-show this call, reschedule it. Long story short, I just looked in the fucking mirror and said, man the fuck up, right? Grow some fucking balls. And I'm forever grateful I even followed through taking that call. Because me taking that call, getting closed, paying 23 grand for mentorship, caused me to go on the accelerated journey I went on, and it's why I am fucking where I am now. Now that key point was one of a few that I really believe propelled my sales journey, especially buying into a mentor. What that didn't buy me was being spoon-fed and being handheld. But what that fucking bought me was a new standard. That very pivotal moment held me to such a high standard compared to my other peers in sales that I just knew no one or very few people could compete, especially in the Aussie sales space. Right? No one at the time in the Aussie space I knew had paid that much for mentorship, let alone being your first mentor, let alone before making your first grand in the industry yet. So after that, fucking, I bought myself that new stand. I propelled myself. I worked so fucking hard to make it worth it. If I had to pinpoint another pivotal point of my journey too, would be just landing the offer I'm on now. You see, most people tend to have not as a quick journey as I did because they're limited to the vehicle they're on. And I'm forever grateful that my current offer owner took me on board knowing I had not much experience, but he gave me a fucking shot. So that was another thing. I would not be where I am today if I didn't get the opportunity to work on such an amazing offer I am still on to this day after almost selling there for about a year now. Like, I still remember the day I got this very offer, I was actually contemplating another shitty real estate offer that my sales mentor got me, and this offer. And it wasn't for a good friend of mine, Josh Dunn, shout out to him, that told me, motherfucker, you need to take this offer, this trading offer. Because I didn't know what a good offer was, a bad offer was, and my actual mentor got me an offer. I thought I wanted to do that one. Long story short, I got on board onto both, and I abandoned the shitty one and took this one. And back then, this was a 25k per month OTE role. I landed it in my 3rd month, having 20k cash collected all time. I was competing with closers that already were making 15, 20k a month. And my offer owner in a call basically told me, yeah, you got the job. And he had to actually objection on me to take the fucking job. Because I was like umming and ahhing because I didn't know what a good offer was. And at the time of the call, he told me, look, man, I want to scale this offer to $500K a month. I want you to be the sole and main and top closer and lead the team down the line. And I did the math. I was like, fuck, that means I'll make $50K a month. That can't happen. This guy's bullshitting. He wasn't bullshitting. This offer then went from basically doing $250K a month to $1 million a month in that 6-month period. But that aside, my offer owner played a massive, massive, massive role in my journey. Because once again, I would have a very different path if I didn't get the opportunity I was on. And I'd like to think a lot of my ability to land that role was a good effort of me being able to display competence, because my character, my level of competence, being some people that were able to see, despite me not having the results from sales yet. And he took a fucking bet on me, gave me the role, and basically within a 4 to 5 month period, I doubled the previous closer's all-time record of cash collected in a single month and made $50K. And man, since then, since January, I've been able to do amazing things. After ramping up and now sustaining basically, the numbers I was dreaming of hitting, I then started to do content. Right, I started to do content after I hit 50K, which I kind of regret. I do wish I showcased more of the journey throughout the way. And after starting content, I realized, and I kind of always knew, I have a natural tendency to apparently inspire people. And since then, I even started fucking mentoring. And it's fucking weird. This whole happened in a year. Going from zero, working on a bullshit offer, selling some bullshit product, making bullshit money, landing an amazing unicorn offer, going to make numbers that basically very few, I can probably count less than 20 that I know of, Aussie closers have hit in the space. And now coming full circle and teaching others, this is just fucking surreal. And the key takeaway I have for anyone watching this that saw the journey is, it is unfathomable how quickly things can change and to what extent things can change and grow. And now this very journey line has made me, it's broken my own limiting beliefs of what's possible. So now, coming into my second year being in the space, who knows what's to come? I'm in a stage now where I do want to sustain the numbers I'm hitting now with sales and sustain, hitting 25, 30, 35K a month in comms, but also somewhat pursue and kind of explore this avenue of coaching. And the coaching I want to do, I'm not sure how it will turn out long term, but I don't want to coach retards. Right? I want to coach killers. I want to be known for coaching people that are actually good at sales, that have a competent reputation, and not coach too many people. I'm happy taking on a few less people. It means I can provide more support and actually get the results I need to and have the reputation I want to have. And if I can pursue this whilst working on the fucking amazing offer I sell for into the future and still sustain, a total income of 50, 80K a month, that'd be a fucking dream. And doing so whilst being able to travel, because as of now, I didn't really give myself an ability to take much time off. I still struggle to actually take time off. Even now on this fucking trip with my girlfriend, I'll be like working. I don't need to work. Blessing and a curse. So yeah, I guess into the future, in summary, this whole journey has broken my own limiting beliefs. It's shown me what the possibilities are, what happens when you actually don't be a pussy and take a bet on yourself. When you're able to display a high level of competence and have such a good level of character that people can see when they take bets on you. And from that, achieve numbers, being able to inspire other people, teach those people, man, I don't even know what the fuck else to ask for. So in the future, when I do look back at this, for you, James, hopefully, when you get to the stage where you do reach that point that we spoke about, sustaining that level of commissions, having the coaching, sustaining 50 to 80K a month in net income, also with the Airbnbs too, I don't know what to say. Hopefully, I do more than that, because once again, this whole experience has just fucking blew out of proportion my own limiting beliefs, and who knows, in a year's time, I might even 10x that shit. So otherwise, little checkup. I don't know what the fuck to say at this point. I need to do more YouTube videos. I guess the final thing I wanted to end this video off of is, I always knew I'd be successful in the sales space. To what extent? I don't know. Why? I mean, when you have the belief and conviction in your own ability to execute things you said you execute, it's very hard not to believe in yourself especially when you see your competition. After talking to people in the sales space, seeing their level of skill sets, seeing their level of dedication, where they were at compared to where I was at only 1 to 2 months in, I basically always knew I would do well in this space. And if there's one message I can leave for those of you who are watching this is, if you're able, not by manufacturing it, not by faking it, by living and breathing this shit and embodying this life of just pursuit and striving for excellence, if you have that, you will have the genuine conviction and belief that will cause you to achieve amazing results, that will cause you to take massive action, achieve massive results no one else has fucking achieved, and it'll do you fucking wonders. And that belief is something that you can't artificially manufacture. It has to come by you genuinely living and breathing this shit. But yeah, that's a random ramble of a year of review. A year of review in high-ticket sales. Fuck, I'm only a year in. There's so much more to come. Hope that was somewhat entertaining and not much of a ramble. Like and subscribe. And I need to film more YouTube videos so I get better at this. Hell yeah.